So as you can see, this is my oil, guys. Wow, I need to, this is my oil. I need my camera, guys. I'm coming. I'm going to show you something. Let me take my camera and we will have a very good of this. So I'm just going to fetch this. I'm going to stir it a bit, and I'm going to fetch it, and I'm going to pour it here. So let's see. Yes, so you can sip. Yes, so that's it. We're just going to transfer it like this. Don't be worried about the mess. Definitely going to make a mess because this is a bit bigger. So that's how it's going to be. But that's it. When you are working, this is what happened. You are going to make a mess no matter what. So guys, this is it. Somebody was asking me the last time if she should use like this without straining. I wouldn't advise you. This is how I do it. So if you want my way of doing, just watch it and then do it like this. So I am just trying to make sure that I transfer my oil. I hope you guys can see this properly. I'm coming, let me. I love it this way because it makes my life fun. I have about 3,000 grams here. So I'm just going to take the next, put it here, and we're going to start with that as well. So we're going to put that there. So guys, this is my oil. But one thing that you can notice is that you have seen that some of the rosemary, the dry rosemary leaves, is on the top of this oil, simply because my cheese, the cheese cover that I'm using, or the cloth that I'm using to strain my oil is bigger than my beakers. So that was why it was giving me a lot of problem, and that is why some of the rosemary dry leaves, they pass through. Maybe some of the times that I'm trying to adjust the cloth, it can slip through, or it slipped through. That is why you can see, but this is not a problem. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to restrain it so that I can get all these out of the way and I can fill my bottles. So now it's time for me to add my essential oils, and as I've told you, I am using peppermint and rosemary essential oil. I will also tell you more about vitamin E, but before we get to the essential oil, let me just tell you a little bit about the reason why I am using the vitamin E in my production or in my formulation. The vitamin E has a lot of benefit to the hair. This oil will help moisturize the scalp whilst is included in the oils. The vitamin E also helps or promotes how do we call it, hair growth. That is why I have added it to my production. When you read more about vitamin E, you will realize that the vitamin E is a kind of a healing property. It has a healing property in it, and that also helps if the person might have any eczema or any skin problem on the scalp. This is going to help heal that scalp so that your hair can grow. It also stimulates the follicles, which promote the hair growth. So it also has its own benefits, and for me is the best one of the choices that I've made, because even that, it also serves as an antioxidant, which means that when I add the vitamin E to my production, it's going to extend the life shelf of my production or my oil. If my oil is supposed to go bad in 12 months, because of the vitamin E in it, it can extend it to maybe another 6 months or another 3 months or whatever. So I want to give a little bit information about the essential oil and how I calculate my essential oil. One of the foremost, you can use the essential oil calculator, which will give you the percentage you have to use. It gives from low to medium and strong, so you will decide which of those three you want to choose. But if you don't want to go with a calculator, you can also use your own method, which I have been using both. So the other method is that if I have 2% of essential oil that I have to add to maybe the 2000 beaker or the 3000 beaker, what I would do is I will go to Google, then I will do 2% of 2000 grams. So whatever that Google will give me, that is the grams that I'm going to use, or 2% of 3000 gram. 2% of 3000 gram. So that's exactly what I did here, and I think it was 10 grams and 15 grams. Then I added it, the 10 to the 20 and the 15 to the 30, the 3000. Sorry, the 10 to the 2000 and the 15 grams to the 3000, and now I have made my oil ready. So what I'm going to do is that after I have, as you can see, I am just stirring it to be, to incorporate or to be well blended together. I didn't want to take chances, so normally what I do is that after I have finished doing this, after stirring it for some time, I'm just going to cover it with the foil, or make sure that nothing, I'll have to make sure that it is well covered. Then I'm going to put it down to for some hours, at least 3 hours, before I start filling my bottles. I hope that is clear. Please, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel so you can get all the information whenever I upload a new video. I have more information to give you. You can see I'm about to fill my bottles. You can see my design. So let's stay tuned to the next video. After this, I am going to drop this one so that you can see how I fill and label all my bottles. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Enjoy the rest of the video.